Barefoot Cavalry, Barefoot Blurb. September 17, 2018. Posted by YoJack454. Facts are source agnostic. Where did I hear that before? It's like the Twitter battle between George T. Conway III and President Trump's Twitter feed. The fact is, it's one-sided. But here, everyone on the right will take issue with Mr. Conway. But ultimately, he could be protecting his wife's job. That's just the fact, Jack. It's like Johnny Bananas needs a remodel for his bar. He gets the note from the bank and then hands it over to his general contractor. The general contractor is a Shylock. Johnny Banana works for the Shylock, and the Shylock is a Shylock general contractor. Shylock is a silent partner in Johnny Bananas. He owns the vending machine, the jukebox, the pool table, and the back door on occasion. He provides really qualified workers who have gambling debts and they still work their hearts out rather than have a leg broke. Having one's leg broke puts a dent in the family's income, the immediate family. There's just plenty of bullshit to go around. Leftists will throw anything in their hand like a monkey at the zoo. I'm so glad it's okay to talk about this. It's like one of my favorite YouTube channels.
Buon appetiti. Hi, I'm Gina. I'm so happy.
America's critical thinking has boiled down to Al and Peg Bundy. There are all sorts of bad shoes and innuendo to go around today. Not everything's as it seems, but one thing is for certain. A man is truly up shit creek without a paddle. Let me explain the situation to you. In the 1960s, the deep state assassinated a president before they turned out a crew of American-hating communist students. Welfare was ensconced as a monolithic bureaucracy. Welfare was to placate the black community, a trade for the draft. U.S. Armed Forces turned into EOE, which is Equal Opportunity Employment, which opened up for them a short-term promotion. Abortion was allowed because the promiscuousness of the 1960s and 70s made sure it would happen. The roles of American men and women began to change. The white male was given his safety valve also. As the drug culture had taken hold of America, domestic disturbance calls to police became commonplace in the suburbs, no longer an urban problem. The police would arrive, break it up, and leave. No one went to jail, no one lost any rights, and no one had their place turned upside down and searched by the police. This was the modus operandi all over the nation until domestic violence became a cause for the politicians. At this time, the American male became used to having a loose woman. Men and women have been fighting for centuries. The children have always been in between. The children become men and women and they have children in between, generation after generation. Today, the government is involved in every aspect of people's lives in America. They even know you will bend to their will and allow them to make a pin-cushion vaccine bomb out of your child. What is this? What are they doing? Truly, what kind of mother and father would allow the government to do that? Are the American people so distant from each other that they are incapable of banding together in protest? Parents in America should take every one of these assholes out into the street for justice. The people have allowed the government to bombard their children with vaccinations and they are quiet for the most part. Abortion is set to tear apart our nation. Whatever Dianne Feinstein's doing, it is only to save the holy grail of liberalism, abortion. You have the American male up against the wall here. A woman can go into an abortion clinic and murder child after child, but don't lay a hand on her. As the man is led away in handcuffs, the empowered woman, who may be a psychopathic murderer at the abortion clinic, is standing there alone in her self-righteous indignation as another one bites the dust. Don't look at a woman. Don't say nothing. Don't whistle. Don't touch. If you touch, have a contract. The woman may have had multiple abortions, which makes her a serial killer, a murderer, a psychopathic killer. But don't you step out of line, boy. What kind of jerk-off psychologist figured this shit out? Frank Sheeran came home after 411 straight days of combat in World War II. He was a psychopathic murderer. His family had no idea. Richard Kokinski, the Iceman in North Jersey, was a psychopathic murderer. His wife and family had no idea. They had nice families, no abortions, and provided for their families. Kiddies, your mother today could be a psychopathic murderer, and you would never know it. Only she and the abortionist know on this side of the veil. I'm sick and tired of sanctimonious, pusillanimous, politically motivated among us, the squeaky clean ones worried about women who don't worry about their offspring, especially the left. Judge Kavanaugh, go on about your business and do what you got to do. Kellyanne Conway was one of the pundits. Ann Coulter, Laura Ingraham, and Kellyanne on Washington, D.C. TV. When Laura Ingraham stopped seeing George Conway, Ann Coulter hooked up Kellyanne with George. You would hope it's a marriage made in heaven. You'll never know till they go to court, but as long as George pokes a stick at the president's Twitter account, I doubt he'll fire her. Women want to go about in a man's world and have all the perks, except they don't want to have to tote an ass whooping. Because of the left, Kellyanne Conway's Secret Service handle is Blueberry, which is far better than Hillary's Blackberries. Feminism of any stripe should be rejected until abortion has been banished from our land. It is the greatest sin women have ever brought to America. Should they continue to foist the ideology of abortion through the likes of Hillary Clinton and Gloria Allred on us, just remember, 60 million dead. Psychopathic killers. The most lamest game in town? I'm a strong woman. Yeah, okay.